it's just such a good story about friendship and how platonic love can be just as powerful as romantic love, and I think that everybody needs to be reminded how important their friends are.
What's up, my friends? You are back at Clevver News, and we're with a familiar face you know from Paper Towns, Jaz Sinclair, also known as Angela. How are you doing today?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for stopping by Clevver.
My pleasure.
So first I want to talk about, the movie was digitally released on Tuesday the 20th. So if you guys don't already have your copy, I don't know what you're doing. You got to go get it like yesterday. But I want to know, what was your favorite part about the filming process in this movie?
The road trip stuff.
Okay.
I just laughing with everybody and getting everybody in a confined space, and just the energy and the vivaciousness around filming the car scenes were so fun. It was so fun. I really liked filming the scene where Angela and Lacey walk up to the car and the boys are talking about sex. I was particularly giggly on set that day, probably because we were talking about sex.
Get it together.
Yeah, so that was really fun. It was a fun scene.
Who had you laughing the most on set?
Oh God, probably Justice.
Okay.
Because I feel like his humor,
and you guys work closely together in that film.
All the time that I spent on set, I was next to him, so I was laughing a lot, which is good. The second day that we were filming, we did the scene where we're in Agloe and we're all sitting down on the porch, and Nat's kind of freaking out, or Q is kind of freaking out. And that was the second day of filming, and so we hadn't shot anything. It was just complete trust and just taking that leap of faith and just going for the intense emotions without actually having filmed any of the road trip stuff. And I was just so impressed with his acting that day. He gave so many different options and just really went there, and there was just such a huge range, and I was very impressed that day.
And then how do you relate most to your character in the film?
I relate to Angela's sense of adventure, her up for anythingness.
Okay, so for everyone who hasn't already seen Paper Towns, which I know that you guys have, but if anyone out there hasn't, what would you say people need to go see this? Why?
It's just such a good story about friendship and how platonic love can be just as powerful as romantic love, and I think that everybody needs to be reminded how important their friends are.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, you guys, it is out right now on DVD. You got to get your copy. Jaz, thanks so much for hanging with us.
Thanks for having me. That was fun.
Click to the left to learn 7 things that even you might not know about Cara Delevigne, or click to the right for 7 fall movies that we're looking forward to.